Apple is getting ready to launch the iPhone 17 series, and there's already a lot of buzz online, especially about the colors. Some new images have leaked that show what the new iPhones will look like, and it seems like Apple is making some bold choices this time. One of the biggest changes is that Apple is removing the iPhone Plus model. Instead, they're adding a new version called the iPhone 17 Air. It's meant to be lighter and thinner, but honestly, it's not getting a lot of attention so far. One reason might be the colors. The iPhone 17 Air doesn't really have anything that stands out. There's a light blue version that was originally going to be for the Pro model, but now it's on the Air, and it hasn't made much of an impact. On the other hand, the iPhone 17 Pro models are getting a lot more attention, especially because of their new colors. One of the most talked about ones is a bright orange color. It's very different from last year's more muted desert titanium and gives the Pro a fun and bold look. There's also a new gray color that seems like just another version of white, but it's the orange that really catches the eye. The regular iPhone 17 models have a more playful vibe. They're coming in purple, green, and a color called steel gray. The purple and green options are getting the most positive feedback from people. They feel fresh and fun without being too flashy. A recent online poll showed that most people prefer the iPhone 17 Pro's colors. About 56% of the votes went to the Pro model, while the regular iPhone 17 got around 31%. The new Air model only got a little over 12%. This tells us that people like the bold look of the Pro phones, and they're not too excited about the Air. To be honest, the iPhone 17 Air might be a bit of a letdown. It was supposed to be a better version of the Plus model, which didn't sell very well. But the Air doesn't offer much to get people excited, not in terms of colors, and not in terms of features either. There's even talk that the battery is going to be very small, which might be a problem for people who use their phones all day. If Apple doesn't improve it before launch, the Air could end up struggling just like the Plus did. One interesting detail about the Pro model is a new color called liquid glass. This color is a little different because it changes depending on the lighting. In certain light, it looks shiny and reflective, almost like it's moving. This color is meant to match the new liquid glass look that's coming with iOS 26, which will be released at the same time as the iPhone 17, if Apple gets it right. This could be one of the coolest looking iPhones they've ever made. Last year, the iPhone 16 Pro had a color called ultramarine that a lot of people really liked. That shows Apple can make eye-catching colors when they really try. This year, it looks like they're trying again, at least with the Pro models. It's also important to look at what the competition is doing. The iPhone 17 will be launching not long after Google's Pixel 10 and Samsung's Galaxy S26, but so far, it looks like both Google and Samsung are focusing more on performance upgrades rather than new designs. Apple, in contrast, is changing the lineup, refreshing the design, and launching new software that matches the look of the phones. Apple is clearly trying to stand out this year by offering something fresh, both in how the phones look and how they feel with iOS 26. The question is, will this be enough to make Android users switch? Probably not. People who use Android usually stick with it, and colors alone won't change that. But for iPhone fans, the iPhone 17 lineup, especially the Pro models, has a lot to offer. We'll have to wait and see if these changes help the iPhone 17 become one of the most talked about phones of the year.